This journey begins with a simple idea that some of the most meaningful travel experiences today are found not where everyone is going, but where curiosity leads. The Balkans and Croatia at its heart represent exactly that kind of discovery. Picture a region where ancient civilizations overlap, where the Adriatic glows in shades of turquoise, and where each destination feels both timeless and refreshingly untouched. This is not just another European itinerary, it's an invitation to experience something deeper, more personal, and far more memorable. Today we'll explore how Croatia serves as the gateway to a broader Balkan experience, one that combines culture, nature, luxury, and authenticity in a way few regions can. And more importantly, how these journeys can be thoughtfully curated for modern travelers who want more than just sightseeing, they want connection. Behind every seamless journey is expertise you can trust. For over 2 decades, Indus Travels has focused on crafting experiences that go beyond traditional travel packages. What makes the difference is not just where we go, but how we design the journey. Small group and private travel allow for flexibility, personalization, and a deeper connection to each destination. Instead of rushing through highlights, travelers are given space to truly experience them. Our long-standing relationships across Europe and the Balkans mean every hotel, guide, and experience has been carefully selected. These aren't just suppliers. They're trusted partners who help bring each destination to life. For travel advisors and clients alike, that translates into confidence. Confidence that every detail has been considered, every transition is smooth, and every journey delivers something meaningful from beginning to end. Travel trends are shifting, and the Balkans are stepping into the spotlight for good reason. Think of everything travelers love about Western Europe: history, cuisine, architecture, culture. Now imagine experiencing all of that with fewer crowds, more authenticity, and significantly better value. That's the Balkans today. Here, Roman ruins sit near Ottoman marketplaces, and Venetian harbors are just a short drive from Byzantine churches. It's a region where diversity isn't spread across countries, it's layered within them. But what truly sets the Balkans apart is the feeling of discovery. Travelers aren't just visiting, they're uncovering. They're meeting locals, exploring places that still feel genuine, and experiencing Europe in a way that feels increasingly rare. Croatia stands at the center of the Balkans experience, not just geographically, but experientially. It's the destination that brings everything together, offering the perfect introduction to a region that is as diverse as it is captivating. Stretching along nearly 1,800 kilometers of Adriatic coastline, Croatia is defined by its relationship with the sea. This is a coastline of extraordinary variety: dramatic cliffs, quiet coves, historic port towns, and over 1,000 islands scattered just offshore. Each stretch of coast feels different, yet all share the same crystal clear waters and unmistakable Mediterranean charm. But what truly elevates Croatia is the way natural beauty and history coexist so seamlessly. Within just a few hours of travel, you can move from ancient Roman ruins to medieval walled cities, from vibrant coastal promenades to tranquil national parks. Destinations like Dubrovnik, Split, and Plitvice lakes are not just highlights, they are world-renowned landmarks that define the country's identity. At the same time, Croatia is incredibly accessible. It's safe, easy to navigate, and widely English-speaking, making it ideal for travelers who want to explore somewhere new without feeling overwhelmed. Whether traveling independently as a couple or in a small group, the infrastructure supports a smooth and comfortable experience. What also makes Croatia so compelling is its role as a gateway. From here, expanding into neighboring countries like Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, or Montenegro is simple and natural. In a single journey, travelers can experience multiple cultures, landscapes, and perspectives, all starting from this one central destination. For many, Croatia begins as a single country trip, but it quickly becomes the starting point for something much bigger, a deeper exploration of the Balkans as a whole. One of the biggest surprises for many travelers is just how easy it is to reach Croatia. What once felt distant is now remarkably accessible, with direct seasonal flights and efficient one-stop connections from major North American cities. In most cases, travelers can arrive within 10 to 12 hours, similar to many Western European destinations. This growing connectivity means more flexibility in planning, better pricing options, and more convenient itineraries. For advisors, it removes a major barrier. For travelers, it makes the decision to explore the Balkans feel not only exciting, but practical. The Balkans attract a diverse but very intentional type of traveler. Couples and honeymooners are drawn to the romance, sunset sails, historic towns, and intimate seaside settings. Cultural explorers find themselves immersed in layers of history that reveal something new at every turn. Luxury travelers discover boutique hotels, exceptional cuisine, and private experiences that rival anywhere in Europe. often at a fraction of the cost. And for those seeking activity and adventure, the region offers everything from kayaking along rugged coastlines to hiking through national parks. What connects all these travelers is a desire for depth. They're not just looking to visit Europe, they're looking to experience it differently. Few destinations in the world create a sense of arrival quite like Dubrovnik. As travelers approach the city, whether by road or sea, the first glimpse is unforgettable. Massive stone walls rise dramatically from the Adriatic, encircling a perfectly preserved old town that seems almost untouched by time. It's no surprise Dubrovnik is often called the Pearl of the Adriatic. It truly feels like something rare and precious. Stepping through the gates, the experience becomes even more powerful. Smooth limestone streets reflect the sunlight, narrow alleyways lead to hidden corners, and every turn reveals architectural details shaped by centuries of history. This is one of the best preserved medieval cities in the world, and walking here feels less like sightseeing and more like stepping into a living story. Of course, Dubrovnik's global recognition has grown in recent years, particularly through its role as King's Landing in Game of Thrones. But beyond the screen, the city offers far more: rich cultural heritage, exceptional cuisine, and a refined, upscale atmosphere that appeals strongly to luxury travelers. Dining along the city walls, watching the sunset over the Adriatic, or simply taking in the iconic skyline from above, these are the moments that define Dubrovnik. It's not just a highlight of Croatia, it's often the emotional centerpiece of the entire journey. While Croatia is often associated with its coastline, Zagreb offers a completely different and equally rewarding experience. As the country's capital, Zagreb brings a sense of sophistication and cultural depth that contrasts beautifully with the Adriatic coast. Its wide boulevards, elegant Austro-Hungarian architecture, and leafy parks give it a distinctly Central European feel, more Vienna or Budapest than Mediterranean resort town. But what truly defines Zagreb is its atmosphere. This is a city that invites you to slow down. Cafe culture is at the heart of daily life here, and it's not unusual to see locals lingering over coffee for hours, enjoying conversation and the rhythm of the city. The contrast between Upper Town and Lower Town adds another layer of interest. In the Upper Town, visitors find cobblestone streets, medieval churches, and panoramic views. Below, the Lower Town offers museums, galleries, markets, and a vibrant urban energy. Zagreb also serves as a strategic gateway. Whether beginning or ending a journey, it connects seamlessly to destinations like Plitvice Lakes, Slovenia, and beyond. For travelers, it offers balance, a cultural anchor that enriches the overall experience of Croatia. Split is one of the most unique cities in Europe, because here, history isn't preserved behind glass, it's woven into everyday life. At the center of the city stands Diocletian's palace, built in the 4th century by a Roman emperor, but unlike most ancient ruins, this one didn't fade into history. It evolved. Today it forms the heart of Split's old town, where people live, work, shop, and dine within its ancient walls. Walking through the palace feels like navigating a living museum. Roman columns stand beside modern cafes, hidden courtyards open into bustling squares, and centuries of history coexist seamlessly with contemporary life. Just beyond the palace, the Riva waterfront offers a completely different energy. Lined with palm trees, cafes, and restaurants, it's the social hub of the city, a place to relax, people watch, and soak in the Mediterranean atmosphere. Split is also a key gateway to the islands. Ferries depart regularly to destinations like Var, Brač, and Vis, making it a natural transition point in any itinerary. What makes Split so compelling is this dual identity, ancient and modern, historic and vibrant. It's a city that feels alive in every sense. If Croatia's cities tell the story of its past, Plitvice Lakes reveals the power of its natural beauty. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is often described as one of Europe's most breathtaking landscapes, and that description barely does it justice. 16 terraced lakes connected by a series of cascading waterfalls create a scene that feels almost otherworldly. What makes Plitvice so special is how accessible it is. Wooden boardwalks wind through the park, allowing visitors to walk directly above the water, alongside waterfalls, and through lush forest surroundings. It's not just something you observe, it's something you experience from within. The colors of the lakes shift throughout the day, from deep blue to vibrant turquoise, depending on light and mineral content. And the entire system is constantly evolving, with natural formations still actively growing. There's also a sense of calm here. Despite its popularity, the park offers moments of quiet reflection, especially when visited in the shoulder seasons of spring or autumn. For many travelers, Plitvice becomes one of the most memorable parts of their journey, a place where nature takes center stage in the most extraordinary way. Zadar is a destination that quietly surprises and often becomes one of the most talked about stops on a Croatia itinerary. At first glance, it offers everything you'd expect from a historic coastal city: Roman ruins, medieval churches, and a compact old town set on a peninsula surrounded by the sea. But what sets Zadar apart is its creative spirit. This is a city that embraces innovation while honoring its past. The most famous example is the sea organ, an architectural installation that transforms the movement of waves into music. Sitting along the waterfront, visitors can hear the sea literally play the city, creating a constantly changing, almost meditative soundtrack. Nearby, the sun salutation adds another dimension. As the sun sets, this solar-powered installation comes to life with a mesmerizing display of light and color, turning the waterfront into an interactive experience. Zadar is also a key gateway to the islands, particularly the Kornati archipelago, making it both a destination and a starting point for further exploration. It's this blend of old and new, tradition and creativity, that gives Zadar its unique character and makes it such a memorable part of the journey. Trogir is one of those rare places that feels almost untouched by time, a destination where history isn't just preserved, it's fully alive. Set on a small island connected to the mainland by a simple bridge, Trogir's entire old town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the moment you step inside, it becomes clear why. Narrow marble streets wind their way between centuries-old buildings, leading to hidden courtyards, charming squares, and a waterfront that feels both elegant and relaxed. What makes Trogir so special is its scale. Unlike larger cities, it invites slow exploration. You don't rush through Trogir. You wander, you pause at a cafe overlooking the marina, you step into a cathedral that has stood for over 700 years, and you take in the intricate details of Venetian palaces that tell stories of a rich maritime past. Its location also adds to its appeal. Positioned just minutes from Split and close to the islands, Trogir fits seamlessly into almost any itinerary. Whether as a half-day visit or an overnight stay, it consistently surprises travelers with its beauty and atmosphere. In many ways, Trogir captures the essence of the Adriatic: historic, intimate, and quietly unforgettable. If the mainland is Croatia's foundation, the islands are its soul. With more than 1,000 islands scattered across the Adriatic, this is one of the most diverse and rewarding island systems in the Mediterranean. But what truly sets it apart is the individuality of each island. No two experiences feel the same. Hvar, for example, is vibrant and glamorous. Known for its sunshine, lavender fields, and lively nightlife, it attracts travelers looking for energy and sophistication. Yet even here, quiet corners and historic streets offer moments of calm. Korčula presents a different mood entirely, more relaxed, deeply rooted in history, and rich with local traditions. Its walled town, often compared to a miniature Dubrovnik, invites exploration without the crowds. Then there's Brač, home to Zlatni Rat, one of the most iconic beaches in Europe. But beyond the shoreline, visitors find olive groves, small villages, and a slower pace of life. For those seeking authenticity, Vis stands out. Once closed to visitors for decades, it remains one of the most untouched islands, known for its raw beauty, exceptional seafood, and genuine local culture. And Miljet offers something truly unique: a national park island where saltwater lakes, dense forests, and a sense of tranquility create a completely different kind of escape. Together, these islands allow travelers to shape their journey, whether they seek excitement, relaxation, or something in between. There's something transformative about experiencing Croatia from the water. An Adriatic small ship cruise is not just a mode of transportation, it's an entirely different way of traveling. Instead of moving between destinations and unpacking repeatedly, the journey itself becomes seamless, continuous, and deeply immersive. These boutique vessels carry just 20 to 40 passengers, creating an atmosphere that feels far more like a private yacht than a traditional cruise. It's intimate, relaxed, and designed for comfort. Each day unfolds naturally. You wake up in a new destination, step off to explore historic towns or hidden coves, and return to the ship for a meal enjoyed under the open sky. There's time to swim, to wander, and to simply take in the surroundings. Routes like Split to Dubrovnik connect some of Croatia's most iconic destinations, but also include smaller, lesser-known stops that would be difficult to access otherwise. For many travelers, this becomes the highlight of their entire trip, a perfect balance of discovery, comfort, and effortless travel. One of the most common misconceptions about the Balkans is that it's difficult to navigate. In reality, the opposite is true. Croatia and its neighboring countries offer a well-developed and highly efficient transportation network that makes travel both easy and enjoyable. Driving, for instance, is one of the best ways to experience the region. Modern motorways connect major cities, while scenic coastal roads like the famous Adriatic Highway turn even short journeys into memorable experiences. For island exploration, ferries are the backbone of travel, reliable, frequent, and affordable. They connect the mainland to virtually every major island, making island hopping simple and accessible. Domestic flights provide quick connections between key cities like Zagreb, Split, and Dubrovnik, saving time on longer itineraries. And perhaps most importantly, cross-border travel is remarkably smooth. Countries like Slovenia, Bosnia, and Montenegro are just a short drive away, allowing travelers to expand their journey without logistical complexity. This level of connectivity opens the door to flexible, creative itineraries that can be tailored to any travel style. The Balkans are not defined by a single story, but by many, layered together over centuries. This is a region where civilizations have met, overlapped, and influenced one another in profound ways. Roman emperors built palaces here. Venetian traders shaped coastal cities. Ottoman culture left its mark in architecture, cuisine, and daily life. What makes this so compelling for travelers is that these influences are not confined to museums. They are visible everywhere, in the design of buildings, in the flavors of local dishes, in the rhythm of daily life. Walking through Split, you encounter the legacy of the Roman Empire. In Dubrovnik or Korčula, Venetian elegance comes to life. And just a short journey inland, Ottoman heritage offers a completely different cultural perspective. Food and wine also play a central role in this story. Traditional dishes, local wines, and regional specialties provide a direct connection to the land and its history. For travelers seeking depth and meaning, the Balkans offer an experience that is both educational and deeply personal. One of the most memorable ways to experience the Balkans is through its food and wine, because here, every meal tells a story. This is a region where geography, history, and culture come together on the plate. Along the Adriatic coast, the cuisine is light, fresh, and unmistakably Mediterranean. Think of just-caught seafood, grilled to perfection, drizzled with locally produced olive oil and paired with simple, flavorful ingredients like herbs, citrus, and seasonal vegetables. Dining here is often an experience in itself, perhaps at a seaside restaurant with the sound of the waves in the background and a glass of crisp white wine in hand. As you move inland, the flavors become heartier and more robust. This is where a Balkan tradition truly comes to life. Slow-cooked dishes like peka, prepared under a bell-like dome, bring out deep, rich flavors in meats and vegetables. Grilled specialties like cevapi and pliskavica reflect a strong culinary heritage shaped by centuries of Ottoman influence. Meals are generous, comforting, and meant to be shared, often accompanied by freshly baked bread and local sides. Wine, too, is an essential part of the experience. The Balkans are one of Europe's oldest wine-producing regions, yet they remain relatively undiscovered on the global stage. This means travelers have the opportunity to taste unique indigenous grape varieties, crisp whites like Pošip and Malvasia, and bold reds like Plavak Mali, often in intimate family-run wineries where tradition has been passed down for generations. And then there are the local specialties, the small details that elevate the experience. Istrian truffles, prized for their aroma and flavor, pug cheese, crafted using traditional methods, delicate slices of prosciutto, high-quality olive oils, and a variety of regional desserts, from sweet fritule to the iconic kremšnita. What makes food in the Balkans so special is not just the taste, it's the connection. It's about gathering, sharing, and experiencing a culture through its flavors. For many travelers, these culinary moments become some of the most vivid and lasting memories of the journey. While the cities and coastline often take center stage, the natural landscapes of the Balkans are equally remarkable. This is a region defined by contrast. One day, travelers may be exploring coastal cliffs and hidden sea caves. The next, they're hiking through alpine valleys or standing beside cascading waterfalls. National parks like Plitvice and Krka in Croatia, Triglav in Slovenia, and Dermator in Montenegro offer world-class scenery and opportunities for exploration. For active travelers, the options are extensive. Sea kayaking along the Adriatic coast, cycling through island landscapes, hiking in the mountains. Each activity offers a new perspective on the region. What makes it especially appealing is accessibility. These experiences are not limited to experts. There are options for every level of fitness and interest. It's a destination where adventure feels natural, spontaneous, and deeply rewarding. Over the past decade, the Balkans have undergone a quiet transformation. Significant investment in tourism infrastructure has elevated the overall travel experience, making it more comfortable, accessible, and appealing to international visitors. Croatia, in particular, stands out as one of Europe's safest destinations. An important factor for travelers seeking peace of mind across the region, English is widely spoken, making communication easy and stress-free. New hotels, upgraded transportation networks, and expanded airport capacity reflect a commitment to growth and quality. Croatia's entry into the Schengen area has also simplified travel within Europe, allowing for smoother border crossings and more efficient itineraries. For travelers, this means they can explore with confidence. For advisors, it means fewer concerns and more opportunities to create seamless, high-quality journeys. Accommodation in the Balkans is not just about where you stay, it's about how you experience the destination. What sets this region apart is the diversity and character of its accommodations. Luxury hotels are often set within historic buildings, converted palaces, stone mansions, or heritage properties that reflect the local culture. Boutique hotels offer personalized service and distinctive design, creating a more intimate and memorable stay. Private villas and apartments provide space, privacy, and flexibility, ideal for families, groups, or travelers seeking a more independent experience. And then there are the unique stays, small ship cabins, countryside farmhouses, eco-lodges, and even medieval towers, each offering something truly different. No matter the style or budget, accommodations in the Balkans consistently deliver both comfort and a strong sense of place. One of the most compelling aspects of traveling in the Balkans is how easily multiple countries can be combined into a single journey. Unlike larger regions where distances can be limiting, here, borders are close, travel times are short, and transitions are smooth. In just a matter of days, travelers can move from Croatia's coastline to Slovenia's alpine landscapes, or from Dubrovnik to the cultural richness of Bosnia and Herzegovina. This creates an experience that feels incredibly dynamic. Each country adds something new, different architecture, cuisine, history, and atmosphere. For travelers, it means more variety and deeper engagement. For advisors, it offers the ability to design itineraries that feel rich, diverse, and highly valuable. The Balkans are not just a destination, they're a collection of experiences, all within easy reach. As we expand beyond Croatia, Slovenia emerges as one of the most natural and rewarding extensions to any Balkan journey. What makes Slovenia so compelling is how effortlessly it contrasts and complements Croatia. In just a short drive from Zagreb, the landscape transforms from Adriatic coastline to lush forests, alpine peaks, and serene lakes. It's a shift not just in scenery, but in pace and atmosphere. Slovenia is often described as one of Europe's greenest countries, and that's not just a tagline. It's a lived experience. With more than half the country covered in forest, sustainability isn't a trend here, it's a way of life. Travelers notice it in the clean air, the pristine landscapes, and the thoughtful way tourism is managed. This is a destination that appeals to those who value balance. After the energy of Croatia's coastal cities, Slovenia offers calm, refinement, and space to breathe. It's perfect for nature lovers, for luxury travelers seeking understated elegance, and for anyone looking to slow down without sacrificing quality or experience. Whether as a 2 or 3 day extension or a standalone journey, Slovenia adds depth, diversity, and a distinctly different perspective to the Balkans experience. What makes Slovenia truly remarkable is how much it offers in such a compact space. In just a few days, travelers can experience an incredible range of landscapes and atmospheres. Lake Bled is often the first image people associate with Slovenia, and for good reason. With its island church, clifftop castle, and still reflective waters, it feels almost like stepping into a storybook. Just a short distance away, Lake Bahunj offers a quieter, more untouched alternative, perfect for travelers who want to connect more deeply with nature. Then there's Ljubljana, one of Europe's most charming and walkable capitals. Its car-free center, riverside cafes, and vibrant cultural scene create a city that feels both relaxed and alive. And beneath the surface, literally, Slovenia reveals another layer. Api, Postojna Cave, and Prajama Castle offer a dramatic and unforgettable experience, combining natural wonder with architectural ingenuity. Finally, the Julian Alps and Triglav National Park provide a stunning backdrop for outdoor exploration, from hiking and cycling to scenic drives. Together, these highlights create a destination that feels incredibly rich, yet never overwhelming. Bosnia and Herzegovina offers something that many travelers don't even realize they're searching for: depth, authenticity, and emotional connection. This is where East truly meets West in a way that feels immediate and tangible. Ottoman-era mosques, Austro-Hungarian architecture, and modern influences all coexist within the same spaces, creating a cultural landscape that is as complex as it is fascinating. What stands out most, though, is the human element. Bosnia is not polished or overly commercialized. It's real. Travelers encounter genuine hospitality, meaningful stories, and a sense of history that is still very much alive, and despite the richness of the experience, it remains incredibly accessible. It's an easy extension from Dubrovnik or Split, yet feels like stepping into an entirely different world. For culturally curious travelers, those who want more than just beautiful scenery, Bosnia becomes one of the most impactful parts of the journey. Bosnia and Herzegovina's highlights are not just visually striking, they're deeply meaningful. Sarajevo, often called the Jerusalem of Europe, is a city where multiple cultures and religions have coexisted for centuries. Walking through its streets, travelers experience layers of history, from Ottoman bazaars to Austro-Hungarian facades, and more recent stories that have shaped its resilient spirit. Then there's Mostar, home to the iconic Starry Most Bridge. More than just a photogenic landmark, it symbolizes connection, resilience, and cultural identity. Watching the bridge divers or simply standing above the river offers a powerful, memorable moment. Throughout the country, Ottoman architecture, from mosques to marketplaces, creates an immersive experience that feels entirely unique within Europe. These are not just places to visit, they're places to understand, reflect, and connect. Montenegro is quickly becoming one of the Balkans' most exciting luxury destinations, and it's easy to see why. In a remarkably small area, it offers dramatic coastal scenery, historic towns, and rugged mountain landscapes. Just a short drive from Dubrovnik, it's one of the easiest extensions to add and one of the most rewarding. The Bay of Kotor is often compared to a fjord with steep mountains rising directly from the water, creating a setting that feels both intimate and awe-inspiring. At the same time, Montenegro is evolving. With new luxury resorts, marinas, and infrastructure, it's attracting a growing number of high-end travelers seeking something fresh and exclusive. For clients looking to elevate their Balkan journey, Montenegro delivers a perfect combination of beauty, sophistication, and discovery. Montenegro's highlights offer incredible variety within a compact and easy-to-explore destination. Kotor is the centerpiece, a beautifully preserved walled town set against one of the most dramatic natural backdrops in Europe. Climbing its walls or simply wandering its streets is an experience in itself. Along the coast, the Budva Riviera provides a different energy, sun-soaked beaches, lively nightlife, and a vibrant dining scene. For something more tranquil, Perast offers a quieter, more refined atmosphere, with its Baroque architecture and iconic island church just offshore. And inland, Durmitor National Park reveals a completely different side of Montenegro, wild, rugged, and perfect for adventure seekers. Together, these experiences make Montenegro feel much larger than it is, offering something for every type of traveler. For travelers who value independence, the self-drive journey through Croatia offers unmatched flexibility. Starting in Zagreb, the journey unfolds at a comfortable pace, moving through Plitvice Lakes down to Split and finally to Dubrovnik. What makes this itinerary special is the freedom it provides. Travelers can stop where they want, explore hidden gems, and truly connect with each destination. The scenic coastal drive becomes part of the experience itself, offering breathtaking views at every turn. This type of itinerary appeals especially to couples, families, and experienced travelers who enjoy discovering a destination on their own terms. This is the Croatia many travelers dream about: sun, sea, and the rhythm of island life. Beginning in Split, the journey moves effortlessly from one island to another, each with its own personality. Brač offers iconic beaches and relaxed charm. Var brings energy, elegance, and a touch of glamour. Trogir adds history and intimacy before returning to the mainland. What makes this itinerary so appealing is its simplicity. With well-connected ferries and short travel times, it feels seamless and relaxed. It's an ideal choice for couples and honeymooners, those looking to unwind while still experiencing culture and variety. This itinerary is one of the most compelling ways to introduce travelers to the Balkans because it brings together multiple countries, landscapes, and cultural experiences in a way that feels seamless and well-paced. The journey begins in Dubrovnik, where travelers explore the iconic old town, walk the ancient city walls, and take in sweeping views of the Adriatic. From there, the experience quickly expands beyond Croatia with a visit to Mostar in Bosnia and Herzegovina, a powerful cultural contrast, where Ottoman influences and the famous Starry Most Bridge create one of the most memorable stops on the itinerary. Returning to Croatia, travelers continue to Split and Trogir, where Roman history and Venetian charm come together. The pace then shifts slightly in Zadar, offering a mix of historic sites and modern creativity, before moving inland to Plitvice Lakes, an immersive nature experience that provides a refreshing balance to the coastal cities. From there, the journey transitions into the Istrian region with stops in Opatija, Rovinj, and Pula, areas known for their Italian influence, coastal beauty, and relaxed sophistication. Finally, Slovenia adds a completely different dimension. Ljubljana's charm and walkability, combined with the iconic beauty of Lake Bled, provide a peaceful and scenic conclusion to the trip. What makes this itinerary so effective is its balance: coast and countryside, culture and nature, iconic highlights and lesser-known gems, all connected in a way that feels natural and effortless. This itinerary is designed for travelers who want to go beyond the surface and truly understand the Balkans. Over the course of roughly 2 weeks, it brings together 3 distinct countries, each with its own identity, history, and atmosphere, creating a journey that feels rich, varied, and deeply engaging. Croatia provides the foundation with its stunning coastline, historic cities, and natural wonders. Bosnia and Herzegovina adds emotional depth and cultural contrast, offering experiences that are both meaningful and memorable. And Slovenia introduces a sense of calm and natural beauty with alpine landscapes and a more relaxed pace. What makes this journey particularly strong is how efficiently it's routed. Distances are manageable, transitions are smooth, and each destination builds on the last, creating a cohesive narrative rather than a series of disconnected stops. Travelers don't just see different places, they experience different perspectives. They move from Mediterranean influences to Central European elegance to Ottoman heritage, all within a single itinerary. For culturally curious clients, this is often the most rewarding way to explore the region, offering both breadth and depth without sacrificing comfort or flow. This itinerary represents the pinnacle of the Balkan travel experience, combining land exploration with the effortless luxury of a small ship Adriatic cruise. The journey begins on land, typically in Zagreb in Slovenia, where travelers experience cultural highlights, charming cities, and natural beauty. Stops like Ljubljana, Lake Bled, and Postojna Cave provide a diverse and visually stunning introduction. From there, the itinerary moves toward the coast, with visits to destinations like Opatija and Plitvice Lakes before arriving in Split, where the experience transitions from land to sea. This is where the journey truly transforms. Boarding a boutique vessel, travelers begin a coastal cruise that takes them through some of Croatia's most iconic and beautiful islands, Vis, Hvar, Korčula, and Mljet, before concluding in Dubrovnik. Each day offers a new destination, with time to explore, swim, dine, and relax, all without the need to repack or manage logistics. What makes this itinerary so appealing is its balance. It offers structure and depth on land, combined with the freedom and ease of travel by sea. For premium travelers, honeymooners, and those celebrating special occasions, this is often the most aspirational and most memorable way to experience the Balkans. For travelers who want to stay active while still enjoying comfort and style, the Adriatic biking cruise offers a truly unique experience. This itinerary begins in Split, where travelers have time to explore Diocletian's palace before boarding a small ship that will serve as both accommodation and transportation for the journey ahead. Each day follows a rewarding rhythm. Mornings are dedicated to cycling, typically along scenic coastal roads through vineyards, olive groves, and small island villages. The routes are carefully designed to be enjoyable rather than overly demanding, making them accessible to a wide range of fitness levels. Stops along the way include Milna on Brač, the lavender fields of Hvar, the vineyards of Korčula, and the unspoiled landscapes of Mljet National Park. The Pelješac Peninsula adds a culinary dimension with opportunities to experience local wines and regional specialties. Afternoons and evenings offer time to relax, whether that's swimming in secluded coves, enjoying meals on deck, or simply taking in the views. What sets this itinerary apart is the combination of activity and ease. Travelers remain engaged and energized throughout the journey while still benefiting from the comfort and convenience of a small ship cruise. It's an ideal option for a growing segment of travelers who want more than just sightseeing. They want to be part of the experience. From a market perspective, the Balkans represent one of the strongest opportunities in European travel today. Demand is growing rapidly, particularly among North American travelers who are looking for alternatives to more traditional, crowded destinations. Croatia, in particular, has seen significant year-over-year growth, and that momentum is extending to neighboring countries. At the same time, the region continues to offer exceptional value. Travelers can enjoy high-quality accommodations, dining, and experiences at a significantly lower cost compared to Western Europe, making it easier to position premium itineraries within a reasonable budget. Connectivity is also improving. More direct flights, better airline partnerships, and expanded capacity are making the region increasingly accessible. And perhaps most importantly, awareness is rising, but the destination still feels fresh. It hasn't reached the level of saturation seen in other parts of Europe, which means travelers can still enjoy a sense of discovery. For travel advisors, this creates a unique window of opportunity to establish expertise, build confidence, and position the Balkans as a standout offering. Strong itineraries are only part of the equation. What truly helps convert interest into bookings are the added incentives and support behind them. Indus Travels is committed to equipping advisors with the tools they need to succeed. Early booking savings, for example, provide a clear and compelling reason for clients to commit in advance, often unlocking discounts of up to 15%. Value-added inclusions further enhance the experience. These might include complimentary upgrades, welcome dinners, private transfers, or exclusive local experiences, elements that elevate the overall journey without significantly increasing cost. In addition, limited-time promotions and bundled packages create urgency and excitement, helping advisors initiate conversations and close bookings more effectively. Behind all of this is dedicated support, With access to knowledgeable team members and resources, advisors are never navigating the process alone. The goal is simple: to make selling the Balkans not only possible, but easy and rewarding. Be sure to visit our special deals page and explore the destination pages on our website to find the latest promotions and exclusive offers. Don't miss out on our limited time sale. Select train tours across Europe are available at special rates for just 2 weeks following the webinar date. Planning a journey to the Balkans should feel inspiring, not overwhelming. And that's exactly where Indus Travels makes a difference. Travelers can begin with a selection of thoughtfully designed itineraries, each covering key destinations across Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Montenegro. These journeys range from shorter 8-day experiences to more comprehensive 15-day explorations. But what truly sets the process apart is flexibility. Every itinerary can be customized, adjusted to match individual interests, travel pace, and preferred style. Whether it's private travel, small group experiences, or self-drive options, the journey is tailored to the traveler. Expert guidance plays a key role as well. Dedicated travel consultants provide personalized recommendations, answer questions, and deliver detailed proposals, often within 48 hours. And once the journey begins, everything is taken care of. From flights and transfers to accommodations and guided experiences, every detail is managed, allowing travelers to focus entirely on enjoying the experience. With added perks like upgrades and exclusive inclusions, the result is a journey that feels seamless, personalized, and truly memorable. As we come to the end of this journey, we'd like to take a moment to sincerely thank you for your time and attention today. We hope this presentation has inspired you to see Croatia and the Balkans not just as destinations, but as opportunities to create truly meaningful and memorable travel experiences for your clients. From the Adriatic coastline to the cultural richness of neighboring countries, this region offers something unique, authentic, and increasingly in demand. At Indus Travels, we're here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're ready to start planning or simply want to explore ideas, our team of Balkan specialists is always available to help. You can reach us directly by email or by phone to discuss itineraries, pricing, or any specific client needs. We also invite you to stay connected with us beyond today. Follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube for ongoing inspiration, destination insights, travel tips, and the latest offers. Thank you again for being with us. We look forward to working together and helping you bring the Balkans to life for your clients.